Welcome to soundedu. soundedu is a mobile application. It was designed to host activities to supplement a creative writing course. While the app could be used for a variety of learners, from adolescence through adulthood, our instructional design focused on undergraduate students. Let's begin by meeting the designers. Jessica Pfeiffer works in higher education and has a BA in New Media and her master's in educational leadership. She is working towards her Education Specialist Certificate in Learning Design and Technology. Her research interests are in social media, game-based learning, and mobile applications with higher ed. Next, we have Brandon Rimus. He is a student in the master's program studying learning design and technology. He has a BA in writing and rhetoric and a minor in psychology. His research focus is on mobile learning applications, user experiences, collaborative learning, and mobile learning in the classroom. And finally, Jackie Doherty. Her experience is working in education and the nonprofit sector. She has a BA in labor studies, a master's degree in teaching, and just recently earned the Graduate Specialist Certificate in Learning Design and Technology. Her focus is on developing educational programs for non-traditional adult students and creating online learning environments. Now let's delve into the app itself. The group's inspiration came from the desire to take a typical undergraduate college course that is traditionally taught in a standard format to new levels of collaboration and creativity. We wanted to take the course outside the traditional four walls of the classroom to create opportunities for students in a creative writing course to take advantage of the many diverse cultures, neighborhoods, and environments available to reinforce and be able to provide practice of creative writing techniques. In terms of design, the designers were inspired by clean, simple designs that make for a user-friendly app. The designers researched numerous different applications and noted app design features. The designers found that through their research that while many app features allow for standard playlist capabilities, many educational apps lacked the ability for the student to interact with the content. So that was the focus, how to create an app that allowed for student engagement, interaction, as well as collaboration with peers. Frame model. Here's our frame model that details the device, learner, and social aspect. The app is primarily designed for smartphones to allow for ease of completing the activities from anywhere. In terms of learner aspect, the learners do not need to have prior knowledge of the material. The app is meant to reinforce material, helping build in memory and learner transfer. Discovery learning is created because the learner can participate in the collaborative writing area from diverse surroundings in a social and collaborative atmosphere, as included in the social aspect section. The device is portable and relies on network connection and battery life of the device. It is a standalone app not connected to other systems. There are collaboration tools that allow for students to participate in live chats on the podcast material. Students can listen to the podcasts at any time and take the quizzes around their time frame, as well as participate in the learning communities in the collaborative feed. The material is chunked into segments to prevent cognitive overload of material. The instructional design and activities of the app will be addressed in the task analysis section that we will cover shortly. The designers work and live in different areas of the Detroit metropolitan area. So the group focused on developing communication techniques that allowed for open group communication methods across distance and preferred timeframes. We primarily used Google Hangouts, Google Docs, phone conversations, and email. Having more than one style of communication met all of our communication needs, depending on the stage of the assignment. As you can see when you click the Google Doc, you will see a communication chain that started in May and continued up until a day ago. Each member used a different font color, utilized the comment and chat sections too. concept map. Here you see our concept map. The concept map was created early on in the app development process and was tweaked throughout the assignment to really hone in on the app specifics. Creating the concept map helped us see how everything interacted. Flowchart. Similarly, the flowchart helped put the app concepts into a sequential order. Now let's look at the wireframes. Here you see the beginning stages of the wireframes. The wireframes are now taking the app building process to the next level of design, where you can now see the skeletal model, first in a low fidelity format, and now in a high resolution format. This is where, as designers, we started getting really excited because we could now see it all coming together. Instructional design. Finally, on this page, you will see our instructional design document or task analysis. Again, as stated previously, we focus the instructional design to undergraduate students. It is a beginner level course that is meant to reinforce learning concepts from the classroom and allow for assessment of the material for the student. We wanted to make the instructional design as clear and simple as we could for the student. So along with the clear design and simple lines of the app itself, the student would be focused on the material and not distracted by lots of bells and whistles from technology or the app. Overall, the design consists of 4 mini lectures, each on a different creative writing technique, followed by a multiple choice quiz for assessment. Once the student successfully completes all 4 areas, they are then given the opportunity to participate in a collaborative writing area. So for example, take week 1. The mini lecture covers the subjects of setting, characters, and theme. The strategy behind this first step is to allow for the students to recall information and experiences with those topics, aligning both with Bloom's taxonomy levels of knowledge and comprehension, as well as Gagne's work on starting with building a foundation of student recall. The student then moves to the multiple choice area on setting, characters, and theme. This allows for higher order thinking per Bloom's taxonomy. The student is now applying their knowledge of the subject. Immediate feedback from the quizzes allows for the student to gauge learning. Failure to successfully complete the quiz creates the opportunity to review the material and take again, thus creating the opportunity for creating mastery of learning. Motivation for the student is provided in the form of a gold star of completion to encourage the learner moving forward into the next topic. So the student has 3 other mini lectures and quiz segments to complete in the same fashion. They are not allowed to move on to the next topic until they have successfully completed the one at hand. Finally, after successfully completing the 4 phases of mini lectures and quizzes, the student is able to participate in the collaborative section. This is the area that we are most excited about because it's where it all comes together for both the student as well as us as designers. At this stage, we have the students practicing the creative writing process with each other, using their creative techniques discussed in the topics at hand. Aligning with Bloom's higher order thinking skills of analysis, synthesis, and evaluation, the students are brainstorming topics and techniques, practicing writing techniques in a collaborative atmosphere where they can solicit, evaluate, and provide feedback. This is the collaborative and engaging phase that the app is designed to lead to, where the students can practice and use techniques from anywhere. It is about taking the material outside the traditional classroom, encouraging students to take advantage of their unique surroundings to bring creative writing to new heights. Thank you for taking the time to review our app and presentation. We found this assignment as a whole very engaging, and we all agree that we have learned so much about the process. The process of creating and designing educational apps itself was a lot more than any of us expected. but thoroughly thought-provoking and fascinating. We enjoyed working on this activity and look forward to future design work. Thank you.